What's up guys, zzirGrizz here for the informational / tryout video for XeS or XeS. I'm here with Hacksta, or now known as XeS Hacks, who is the co-leader / manager, I guess you could say. I'm here with Blue, which is one of our players, and Medifrags, who is our main editor, our go-to guy. So anyway, we have a lot of things to tell you guys, a lot of questions to answer and stuff like that, but the main thing is the question that everybody's asking is, you know, how do you try out for this clan? So I'm just going to turn it over to Hack. He's going to kind of briefly go over what you're going to need to do, what the qualifications are, and like how to submit, and all that other good stuff, and some miscellaneous questions. So go ahead and take it away, Hack.
Sure. As far as the challenge is concerned, to keep it fair for everybody, we decided to make it a clan tag challenge. What you want to do is put the number 10, 10, not right TEN, but the numbers 1 and the number 0 in your clan tag. 10 is the number of clips that I expect from anybody that wants to try out for the challenge to be submitted. The submissions do not have to be a Modern Warfare 3 only. I will definitely show favoritism towards anybody that's actually going to submit a variety of CODs just to show me that they can actually shoot well on COD 4, on World at War, at Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3. So if you submit a Modern Warfare 3 only submission and you have good clips, that's awesome. But if you can show me that you can actually have a decent shot in other Call of Duties, it's going to probably way better for you. So 10 clips is what we were expecting as far as the submissions. They don't have to be edited, so you don't have to waste time looking for an editor. I just want the raw clips, put them back to back, put your best clips up front so it can catch your attention, and go on forward with it. You can upload it as an unlisted link to your channel and either send it to my YouTube or to the XeS page, which we'll put in the description. And then if you have any questions, you can always feel free to tweet either at me or at the team Twitter, which as well we'll include in the description. And for right now, I'm going to jump into some of the most common questions that a lot of people have been asking either on Twitter or to the XeS page. The number one thing that I'd actually like to address is Grizz is not changing his gamer tag. He is still zzirGrizz. He will not be changing to XeS zzirGrizz or XeS Grizz. There have been a couple accounts out there that are actually mooching off people, lying to kids to get points for ads and get live and so on. So there is not an XeS Grizz. If Grizz changes his gamer tag, he'll definitely announce it. He'll put it on his page, but I doubt it'll ever happen. And jumping into the other questions, is this going to be an Xbox only, or is it PS3 or PC? For right now, our focus is going to be on Xbox, just till we get an actual solid foothold. And as the second we get well established and up and running, we definitely have some plans on expanding this to PS3 and even PC, and possibly other divisions as far as competitive and you know, GB and so on. So for right now, like I said, the focus is going to be Xbox. There is not an age requirement. You don't have to have a PVR. You don't have to record. With the technology today, theater is basically becoming a permanent feature of all Call of Duties. We can always record for you. So even right now, if you don't record and you want to try out, you can, but you obviously need to have a friend that can probably access your vault and record your clips for you. It is not restricted to U.S. players only. Anybody in the EU or AU can play, but obviously, you know, the main problem that happens there, if you want to play with fellow XeS members, you might run into the problem of lag, so that would probably be something that can potentially, you know, make it a little bit difficult for you. As it stands right now, do not send any submissions for editors or graphics people. When it comes to editors and graphics folks, I'm going to actually be looking for people, so you don't have to come in and ask to be considered for graphics or for editors. We're going to be doing the recruiting of that on our own, and we pretty much are already pretty much set on that. Another question that was asked a lot was if it's going to be a Modern Warfare 3 only, and I already addressed that in the challenge. But like I said, if you do submit a Modern Warfare 3 only, I'm not saying you're not going to be considered, but you know, I'd like to see how the shot is in all CODs. So another thing I want to touch on is try to actually have variety in your clips. So don't have all domination or all EDM or all drop zone or all search and destroy. Another good thing that would work for you is if you can show me a variety of game modes that you can actually get clips in any of the game modes, again, that'll probably help you, and I will show favoritism to people that show variety as opposed to sticking to one game mode. There is no age requirement. You do not have to have Elite. That was another question. If you had to have Elite, you don't have to have Elite. Again, you don't need an editor. All I need is just the raw clip. And whether you have a YouTube channel or not, whether you have 10,000 subscribers or 0 subscribers, that does not weigh. We're not looking for known people. We are basically looking for talent. If we wanted known people, we would have had a full roster by now. But our main focus is we want to pick up some of the people that do insane stuff out there that nobody's ever heard of, and hopefully turn into stars. The last thing that I'd like to kind of probably discuss with you, Grizz, is a lot of people are asking if this is going to be basically a trick-shotting clan, a kill-feeding, as most people call it nowadays, or it's going to be a variety. So I'll turn that over to you, what your thoughts are. Where do you want the channel to head from this point on?
Well, from this point on, like, people put way too much emphasis, I think, you know, just because of those terms, you know, trick-shotting, kill-feeding, whatever you want to call it. And there's a lot of different YouTubes that are already out there that are just doing one or the other. You know, and that's one thing I really want to focus on with this clan or team is basically getting that variety in there where you have, you know, some trick shots, you've got some kill feeds, and most importantly, that is really going to knock people back with this team is the creativity factor. And I'm not just talking about, you know, gameplay from us. I'm also talking about editing, everything in general. We've got some great ideas coming up that you know, nobody's done, nobody's thought of. So it's going to be really interesting, and I'm just really looking forward to getting this variety and seeing how the community as a whole reacts. Because I think once we get this out there, and you know, we still haven't even put out the, you know, officially launched the YouTube page yet, but I'm really interested to see how everybody takes this in, because I think everybody's going to like it, from, you know, whether you're just mainly, you know, you like trick shots, like, you know, from FaZe or something like that, or you like kill feeds from another team. Either way, you're still gonna love this team. So I think it'd be pretty good, man. I'm definitely excited about it.
Yep. One thing I do want to touch on, just to make sure, I've been pretty good with responding to almost every single question that has come to me, whether you tweeted at me or whether you tweeted it at the XeS Team Twitter. That is the absolute fastest way for you to get a response. You know, I have hundreds of messages on my YouTube page and hundreds of messages on the team page as well. So responding to those messages just because I'm not at my computer all the time is a little bit cumbersome. So if you want the fastest response, go follow the team or follow myself. I have both of them linked to my phone, so if you tweet at me, I'll text you instantly right back. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's gotten a response from either the TeamXeS page, Twitter, or mine can probably attest to that. That's the fastest way to get a response. If you send something to the YouTube pages, you may wait a little bit longer.
Alright. So, like, as far as, like, when we're starting out here, like I said, we haven't officially launched the YouTube page itself. It is up. This is actually going to be like the first video on there, but this is not like, you know, an intro or nothing like that. This is just strictly an informative video just to kind of help you guys out as far as giving you some information as to tryouts, what the team is going to be about, what direction we're planning on moving into. So speaking of which, we actually have Medi in the party. So Medifrags, you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright, so Medifrags is pretty much like the best editor in the world, if you ask him.
Best editor, best player, largest penis. I got it.
So, I'll kind of interview you real quick here, Medi. When it comes to the team, now we've already talked about this, but just to kind of give viewers an idea, what are you looking to do in the way of editing for the team?
For the editing, since the team standards are going to be like enormous, if any is, you know, aware of my channel and what I do, you'll know I'm a big over editor. But with this team, the editing style is going to be more like professional. So all the clips you're going to see are going to be, I'm not going to say under edited, but more edited professionally, as in the velocity, you know, the slowing down, speeding up. Really nice, just to enhance the clips rather than you know, completely take over them and cover it up. So that's the idea we're going with for the editing on this one, as well as having a nice theme to all of our big montages. So
yeah. And we had actually talked about that, like which direction we wanted to head, like if we wanted to, you know, put a lot of time into some montages as far as gameplay and editing and release like every month, month and a half, or if we wanted to kind of, you know, just try and get some output out there and just go like every 2 weeks with some good editing and good clips. But I think what we're looking for is like right in the middle. So, you know, if you have any feedback you guys want to give us as far as, you know, if you'd like to see like really amazing clips with amazing editing, we could probably do that like once a month, or, you know, we could always tone it down and go every 2 weeks. So we're trying to go about this some different ways. We've got actually a completely different idea that we're working on, completely unrelated. So I'm not worried about like output, but I'm always up for, you know, viewers' input as to what you guys would like to see in general. So in closing in this video, I hope you guys got some information, but here's the main thing. When it comes to tryouts for Team XeS or XeS, speaking of which, because this question's been asked too, if you're wondering what XeS is, it's spelled EXCESS, but we just kind of shortened it with the letters XeS, and XeS basically means the state of exceeding what's normal or sufficient. So if you're wondering what the team clan tag stood for, then there you go. But anyway, as far as the tryout's concerned, you know, make sure you guys have put the 1, 0, 10 in your clan tag. You guys got 2 weeks to come up with 10 clips. You will be responsible for recording your tryout clips. If you make it in the team, then you don't have to worry about like recording and stuff, but it will be up to you to get those recorded and get those sent in to the team's YouTube page. So that's about it, and I guess we'll catch you guys later. Deuces.